So just one day, me and my friends were driving around as we normally do in the Blytmobile, looking for the new shashlik place that opened very recently, until I get this message from fan, saying Boris, выскочил, прискочил, прискочила. Стычки брики, please come try our beer, and also, we serve pork rinds in pork fat. Okay, you had me beer. We turn car around, start driving, pick up some gas station sandwichки, and keep going, Slovakia, here we come, блять. Next stop, Poland. Yes, Boris. But before we even arrive in Poland, we ran into a bit of a пиздец. Somewhere in the mid-fuck you of Lithuania, apparently some kind of urod dropped his construction materials right on the highway. Tire blew up, okay, we get it fixed, stock up on more семечки, and keep moving again. So after some more many hours of driving, we arrive in Kielbasa country, pick up a few of them and some mayonnaise, have a light snack on the way, and keep on moving. If you want to see full Polish country review, go check out on my channel. So after many more hours of somewhat aimless driving, we end up at the Slovakian border, which did not exist. So we kept on driving until we ran out of gas. And boy, where did we arrive? A small city of Poprad. Population 55,000, situated right next to the Tatra Mountains. Not to be confused with Tatra Mountains, that is something completely different. We checked into a hotel, enjoyed some of its many luxuries, and went for a drink. After my fifth beer, I started to realize there is something up with this. After my seventh beer, I woke up and realized there is a place next to me. Next thing I remember, I'm in hotel elevator. Arrive in bar and ask for drink. They say I'm drunk and hand me some American liquor diluted with Coca-Cola. I said, no, vodka for me. Sadly, my request was denied. And I went to hotel room instead, where I found some Tatra tea, which tasted like normal tea at the time. But now I tried it tastes like motor oil. Trust me, I have tried. Ай, блядь. What the блять? So next thing I know, I woke up in ski lift with a board attached to my legs. Apparently Tatra T works as a teleportation device to the Tatra Mountains. Great if you like snowboarding and such, not so great if you're planning to have hangover. I get off ski lift, think about what I'm doing with my life, and then come down the mountain. At the same time I get call from friends. They said, Boris, you crazy suka, you drank 10 glasses of hardest beer they have. Okay, that explains the headache. Okay, after some minutes I finally get down the mountain called Lomnica, as I found out later on, and then start checking around. Why do you serve everything with bread and horseradish? I mean, it's good, блять, but... Illegal horseradish trading is not allowed. And then we left. Bought some Pechanovka from store and some beer with some questionable beauty standards. I mean, look at those glasses, they should be overflowing by now. We were happy to find that the beer, although cheap, was pretty good taste. And to our confusion, the percentage on the bottle does not mean alcohol content, as it does everywhere fucking else in the world. But no, for them essentially this percentage shows the bitterness of the product. 10 being pretty okay, and anything over 12, I would might as well call it a bad breakup. We also very quickly walked past what some importers must assume is actual absinthe. Do not buy this is mouthwash with coloring. Also, what the блять is Cofola? The name says coffee, the content and taste says help, there is too many herbs here, please let me escape. So okay, we left that strange confusing place just to be greeted by kebab! And more kebab in the McBurger. Seriously, this place is confusing as believe. We quickly exit the store and go get some beer. Now, finding a place that would serve us alcohol in the late hour of the night was actually very simple. You see, you go past the balls with the people watching a virgin giving birth. You turn right on the улица Stefanikova 68 and you arrive at this street. Now keep moving forward until you see on the left an unmarked bar. Now when you go inside, there will be no people there. This is to keep tourists away. I call this place the 100 Pop Rats Bar. For only true stalkers come here. find your way upstairs and order the bomba. And you get one of these big sukas, just to get you started. Next step, keep ordering every possible beer in the menu. This way get true Slovak taste in mouth and wash away memory of last night. Once I got to drink number 5, I started to check out menu. And immediately I see two things. Garlic soup and bread for 2.8 euros, come on! Of course I had to get it. And then I see pork scratchings in lard. Now this was by far the most tasteful thing in the whole country. Although technically speaking it is literally just pork fat, served with horseradish again clearly, and mustard. Its taste haunted me for days. I have to go back. Since the weather outside was technically a blizzard, we decided to have at least 3 more drinks and then call it a night. Now on the list of things to do in Slovakia, and I'm sure there are some, visiting the Tatra mountains, especially Yasna, is pretty high up. So for this reason, I suggest you come when you snow. Otherwise, remember to pack a parachute. But when you are going up in the lift and the snowstorm is shaking your carriage so hard that you might as well be driving off-road in a Lada, you better make sure that fear of heights is one thing you left behind. Now going down the mountain is not that difficult, just try to avoid the fucking everyone on skis. It looks like I was the only debil with a snowboard attached. Halfway down the mountain, be sure to admire the scenery and the local food, which mostly consisted of kebabs and some fried cheese. I went for good old palatsinki, or blins in Boris language. After a generous amount of going up and down the mountain, I got bored of the boarding and went to seek new thrills elsewhere. Boom! Right inside the Tatra mountains. There is a series of caves that we are going to enter right now. But before we do, I have to point out, there was a photo and video fee for 10 euros piece. What the блядь? Which I obviously did not pay. Catch me if you can, kurvas. Feel free to bill me, Boris at caveexplorations.com. Good luck. After all that time living in the mountain, we thought we'd go find some banyas or some saunas. Instead, we're greeted by these beautiful, natural thermal baths. If you ever go to Slovakia, you have to visit this place. Now, these are geothermal water baths. Water from 60 degrees Celsius is cooled down to about 30-35, which means these outside pools are filled with this groundwater, which is basically very brown. So unless you want to get a shock, you just visit at night. And we did, and it was great. Well, I say thank you, Comrade Potato, for suggesting Slovakia and its beer to us. Next time I visit this country, I will remember to visit Bratislava as well. But generally, do I suggest this place for travel? Of course, why not? Beer is cheap. They have pork rinds and pork fat. And teleportation juice, otherwise known as Tatra tea. And at a temperature of minus 20 degrees Celsius, you will definitely need it. Stay cheeky breaky, my friends, I will see you next time.